would show you how to take a day makeup look and turn it into a night makeup look. Cause you know, like during the day, like you might have your makeup on for school or work or what have you, and then you have plans that evening. So what do? So here is what you do. So I already went in with I don't recommend this, but I went in with a baby wipe and I wiped off my foundation. I left my eyes on. Hey Kate, good to see you, bestie. But anyways, I went and I wiped off my face with the baby wipe and then left my eyes and eyebrows as they are because I did pretty good with the powder today, like powder in my eyes so they didn't go all creasy on me, so yeah. I'm gonna make sure the sound is okay. I did pretty good with the powder today, like powder in my eyes so they didn't go all creasy on me, so yeah. So my last live, there was a problem with the audio where like I think my phone tripod was loose and it kept like jiggling the camera every couple seconds. So sorry about that. If that happens again, y'all, please let me know because I don't want that would be really annoying for like y'all to watch. So my apologies for that last live. Okay, I had a specific look in mind. So I did incorporate some purple in my makeup today. As you can see, there's just purple, a little bit of purple eyeliner. So I think I'm going to take like a slight purple smoky moment. Those are the vibes we're going for today. You think it's good? Okay, good. Thanks, Kate. Because if you have brown eyes like me, or even if you have blue eyes or green eyes, girl, like purple is that girl. Like purple is a color that you wouldn't think of, I feel like, but like she's unexpected. She's a dark horse, you feel me? So, just getting my palette out. Aha! This is the one I wanted. Okay. So I'm going to start creating, and this is going to be a fairly simple look. I'm not planning on going too crazy with this look. So I'm going to take a brush that's kind of like dome shaped like this. And let's see, what purple do I want? I think I'm going to go in with this one. This is called Midnight Snack right here. I'm going to take that purple. And then I'm just going to start in my outer V. Sorry, I didn't mean to jiggle you. I'm going to start in my outer V. And then just kind of swoop it inwards and it's going to fade. Because remember, like my eyelids are already primed and powdered. So it should spread. And if your eyelids are like all creasy from the day, just go ahead and wipe them off with a baby wipe, just like I did my face, and then restart. I think removing your mascara is kind of a pain. Unless you're going to like come home and take a nap and then do what you're going to do, you feel me? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just going with that outer V kind of shape. And then blend it. So you don't want to keep going back and forth into the palette over and over again the whole time. You just want to like build up that outer V and then just blend it from that point. And it just creates that kind of like, you can see it more on this side than you can on this side. So I think I might go in with a smaller brush like this, and then just take that same color and like deepen it up even more. This is crazy. This is that same color. I hope I didn't just ruin it. Okay. Just gonna give it some depth. So the way I found out about this technique, I'm sure that it's a technique from somewhere, but I've done this by accident a couple of times where I'm like, oh, I wonder if I just, or I think maybe I've done it when and see how I just kind of like really softly blended that in because I still wanted this to have the depth. But anyways, one time or a couple of times I was doing eyeliner with eyeshadow and I messed it up, and then I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I ended up just blending it into my crease, and then it looked wonderful. And so I think that's how I kind of figured out this technique. It's really good to do if you're in a pinch. And see, so then it kind of gives you like this like really beautiful like plum smoky eye. I think I'm already subscribed to you. Okay, I just subscribed. Everybody go subscribe to Kate. Kate, what are you wanting to do on YouTube? Okay, and for eyeliner, I think I'm just gonna go, let's just go simple, girl. Let's go brown. Because I feel like I'm not wanting this look to go too crazy, but I'm wanting it to be just enough, if you catch my drift. Y'all know that I've really been liking these. I found these at Burlington. They're like a really odd shape. They're like randomly long throughout the band, and I just find that they look so gorgeous and like natural, but like natural with like a little bit of edge on the eyes. And so yeah, we've been vibing with these for a little bit. So like always, I'm gonna measure out my lashes just like this, and then right where I pinched is right where I'm gonna cut. And then, yep, that should work. Make sure they're not still too long. Nope, they work. Makeup and get ready? No, and I don't want to know. Thank you for deleting it. I don't want to know. Do you go live, Kate? You have to wait until 50 subs. Yeah, let me know when you start going live and I'll try to mod for you. Yeah, but like you'll learn like going live, like that there's some things that like you can just go your whole life without hearing, you know? That you don't need to rot your brain with crap. There's a lot of junk on the internet, y'all. You gotta protect your brain, because I think I talked about this like a long time ago, but for like every second you're on the internet, like either like having somebody hate on you or reading some kind of like gossip or reading about some like gross terrible thing that happened and it literally doesn't enrich your mind at all,
you could be like learning a skill that you could make money off of or could better your life. Like you could be learning how to sail a boat. You could be learning how to drive with a trailer behind your car. Like if you've never driven with a trailer, that is hard. Like pull stuff behind your car or pull another car behind your car, because the way you turn, it turns the other way, like the opposite way. So that's like a whole art. But there's like so much information online, and I feel like too often we fill our brains with junk, and like we have so much information in the palm of our hands, and like we have to get fancy on y'all, use prudence on what we consume, and also like who we interact with, because just remember, like for every second that you're online like filling your brain with crap, like there's somebody else that's using it as a tool. So I encourage you to be one of those people that uses it as a tool, not as like crap for your brain. And like fighting with strangers on the internet is not is not good for you. And I don't know, I think you get to a point where like you just don't care. Like you have your people that like you want to hear from, and then you have things that you don't care about. You know, you just don't care. Like I have my besties, I have my girlies on here, and like that's who I'm here to help. That's who I'm here to hear from. And like other people, if they have something negative to say, I simply don't care. So. And if you're gonna go live, like just know there's a lot of people that will come on there and say something and just like screen record you and try to get a reaction out of you. So be ready for that. Be ready. Okay, I'm looking for my brown eyeliner. With getting to 50 subscribers, honestly, I would post consistently. I recommend long form over short form. I know that shorts seem very popular and like very appealing, but they're not as good for your channel as you might think. And like subscribers that you'll gain from doing long form is a lot better than what you'll get from short form. So I don't remember if your channel had long form or not, but if you haven't done long form videos, like you needs to. Because you want people who subscribe to your channel to watch your content, because it tells the algorithm that your content is good, and then the algorithm recommends your content outwards to a wider audience, to more people. But if your subscribers don't watch your content, it tells the algorithm that it's bad, and then it limits your channel's reach, and it limits your ability to grow. And make sure your engagement is really good. Like if somebody asks you a question, answer it. Like say thank you to people when they comment on your stuff like that. Hey Emily. Oh, you're welcome, Kate. I'm here for you, bestie. Here for you, rooting for you. And like YouTube is so powerful. Like if you just think of like how far YouTube has come in the last 10 years, like it's crazy. Like people have replaced like their cable television with YouTube, you know? This is my Maybelline Cinnabar, by the way. I'm just going over the old eyeliner that I had on from today. Then I'm going to create a little wing. Now I'm just going to place these lashes on. I mean, if you think about 27 people, like 27 is a lot, you know? Like imagine fitting 27 people into your room. Like that's a lot of people. Like that's the amount of people who have like signed up to like get notified when you post your content. Like that's pretty good. I feel like we compare ourselves too much to like giant content creators, and we're like, oh, like they have 1 million or they have 100K, and like we discount like how powerful even having 27 subscribers is. Like that's crazy. Like congratulations. That's so awesome. I don't know what is going on with my eyelashes, y'all. They're acting a fool. Oh. Well, my real lashes underneath are like clumping up there. I still can't get this part to like stick. No, stick. See, this is my problem with these eyelashes specifically, is they do this. Whatever. Just gonna leave it. Okay, now other side. Let me double check to make sure these aren't too long. I feel like I have a tendency to like overestimate, like, I think I'm gonna just trim like, I don't know. I feel like I have a tendency to overestimate, like, yeah, I'm gonna just trim one off. I have a tendency to overestimate like how long I need my bands, and then when I go to put them on, it's like so freakishly long and annoying. Not freakish, but just I don't like it where it hangs off the end of my eye, because it's like obvious that like you're wearing lashes. She is so pretty, y'all. Yay, I'm glad to be helping other YouTubers grow. Yay, we love it. We love to see it. Yes. Hey, Jade. How are you? That is such a pretty name, Jade. You are very welcome. I'm just gonna go back in with that Cinnabon liner, and this is my trick with lashes, like letting it dry while you do your eyeliner and mascara. Like I would do my mascara, but I'm already wearing mascara from earlier today, so I'm just gonna leave her alone. In my last live, I talked a little bit about how I've been in the office more, and the office has school air, y'all. Y'all know what school air is. If you're familiar with like what school air does to your makeup, like if you know, you know. And it's been rough. But today I used powder foundation at the office. It's a little rough. That part was a little rough, but I powdered my eyelids extra good today, and I set my eyebrows, which is not something that I've done since like 2021 or something. Like basically you do your eyebrows and you like shape them with concealer and stuff, and then you go in with like an eyeshadow brush and you tap a bunch of concealer on your eyebrows, and you look like, I don't know, Jack Frost by the time you're done. And then you go in with the spoolie after they sit there for a while, and then you just brush off the excess, and it keeps this area from getting oily, because I was having issues with my mascara smudging up here, which is like not a cute look. But I don't know, today I did the setting thing, the powder thing, and it worked. Let's see. It's Avery M30. I just put it in the chat for you, Jade. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love helping other YouTubers grow because y'all know that back when I was in the beginning of my YouTube live journey, Sienna Singh helped me grow. And she, like, I came into her lives and would ask her questions, and, like, she told everybody to subscribe to me. And I feel like that really helped me out, so I'm glad to return the favor. And I hope that you do the same. Like, when you start doing well on YouTube, like if smaller YouTubers or any YouTubers come into your chat, like, help them grow too, you know? And this is like what I was saying earlier, like, if I would have engaged with the haters, like, right now we could be having a totally different conversation. Like, we could be having a conversation about, like, me defending myself against whatever troll decided to stop by in the chat, you know what I mean? But, like, because I chose to ignore it and not waste brain cells on it, like, we're having a positive growth, you know, conversation where we're all leveling up. But that's the thing that, like, I feel like I didn't get when I first started doing live, is like, you're responsible for keeping the vibes good on your channel. And, like, if something weird goes on, you just have to shut it down. You gotta shut it down. Because people want to come into your live and hang out with you if, like, the vibes are good, you know, the vibes are up. But if they're down, people are not going to want to hang out with you. And people will come in there saying, like, any type of thing to you. Okay, so I think I'm going to do a white waterline, y'all. You know, I love my white. I feel like it's missing something. I feel like I need, like, a highlight. But what? But what? What is this? No, too dark. I don't want to use white because I feel like I just used white the other day. Maybe I'll use something out of here. This one's always super shiny. I don't use her a lot, but I think I'll use the light one. Just put some right here. Oh, look at that shine. And I think maybe I'll just pop some on the center of my eyelids. Ooh, yes. Do I like that? I don't know. I liked the way it looked as it was going on, but now I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Oh well, it's on there now. Underneath the brow. Underneath the brow just makes everything look more glam. And this is like the main spot you want to hit when you do under your brow. See? Okay, now I'm going to do my forehead. As y'all know, I'm real bad about creasing my forehead. And this is still like a fairly like light look. Like, I feel like you could still wear this look to school. But I feel like it's enough to pass as, like, for a night look, you know? Like, sometimes, like, I don't know, I might be going out to dinner or something, and, like, I just don't want, like, too much stuff going on my face, you know? Like, I don't want to do the big, dark, dramatic, like, woo, you know? Like, I feel like that's for, like, I don't know. When you've had, like, on a Saturday, like, when you've had all day to, like, rest up. And you have, like, time to, like, really put into your makeup. But, like, when you're going day to night, like, you've worked all day, you've been in school all day, and, like, you don't feel like doing the most. Whew. I almost feel like I was thinking like about like a mauve color for blush, but like I don't have a mauve. Or no, I might. What's this? No, that's a brown. That's not gonna work. Never mind. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to jiggle you. I'm sorry. This is what I was looking for. I'm gonna go in with this contour. The Wet n Wild. I think it's called Dulce de Leche. And just put a little color on my cheekbones. And when you do contour, you always want to like apply it kind of like, the hollow of my cheek is here. Oh, please don't leave a mark. You want to go above it. Because as you blend it, it's naturally going to end up in the right place that you meant it to be, if that makes sense. Go straight down my nose. And on the front. And now I'm going to set my forehead, because it looks like it's... Do I have a lip combo? Yeah, girl. Yes, I do. Okay, I guess I'm going to use a weird sponge today for my powder, because I can't find my powder puffs. I don't know if that's going to work. I might just set this in place with a brush. There. Kate, when did you start doing your content? Because I feel like for a while you didn't have a profile picture. I'm going to put some more powder right here because I'm feeling oily right there. Also, another thing is I ran out of my... So I actually have really bad acne, but I am on medication. I take, like, creams. Like, I put creams on from the doctor. And... What was I going to say? Spit it out, girl. Should I do a pink cheek today? Yeah, I do pink. Yeah, so I have prescription creams from the doctor, and I was running out, and I was like, you gotta make an appointment, and I never made an appointment, and so it's taken me a little bit to get back there. So I've just been, like, figuring out my skin totally different. So, like, I have an eruption, like, right here right now, and it hurts so bad, girl. But lucky for me, I'll be getting in soon. I actually got my first pimple when I was 9 years old, y'all. 9. That's when I started having acne. So anybody who struggles with their skin, girl, I've been there. Right now I am there. I get it. Ooh. I feel like today we might be able to go with the milky pink. I love using the milky pink. I just feel like she's a lot, you know? I feel like she's like a lot. she's like a lot of a lot, you know? So let's see. So this is Maybelline Totally Toffee. And then I'm going to start with making an X in the center of my lips. And then I'm overlining this part of my lips. And then when I come down to the corner, I'm going to keep it inside the lines. I feel like I made that side too, like, angular. So... Oops. And the same thing on the bottom. I'm only going to overline this part, and then this part I'm going to stay within the lines. Okay, we're going to try this pink. I always get so excited to use this, but I feel like it only looks good if I have my makeup just right, you know? This is Revlon, the Super Lustrous, the Gloss, and Sky Pink. She's like a super milky pink. Yay! I feel like it works. I feel like it works. Brush my hair. I had my hair in a ponytail today, so hence the crease. Oh, there's an itch on my nose. Hi, Lauren and Quinn. Thank you. After I put on that lip gloss, it reminds me, like, I really need to update my Amazon storefront. Because I haven't been on there in a minute. And, like, I know we're going to go back to school. We're going to want to get our besties, like, spooky baskets. If y'all don't know what spooky baskets are, let me just tell you. It's a, like, Secret Santa, but for Halloween. So, like, you, like, survey a group of your friends, and, like, you take everybody's, like, favorite candy, shoe size, so you could get them, like, socks or shoe, or, like, flip-flops or something, like, their favorite snack, favorite color, and then you, like, use, like, a random, like, scrambling, website, and, like, you give everybody, like, a different person to surprise, and, like, nobody's allowed to tell anybody else that, like, I'm your spooky basket partner or whatever. And everyone is, like, partnered with someone else. So, like, no one should know who it is. And then you surprise each other. It is so much fun. I'm definitely going to make a storefront list for anybody who wants to make a spooky basket for their bestie or their boo. You know. Alright, I'm going to head up out of here. Thank y'all so much for spending time with me tonight. This is the makeup look. BT dubs. Ew, who says that? BT dubs. I don't think I've ever said that in my life until now. This is her, though. This is the makeup look. It's like a plum, easy, clean, simple day to night look. So I hope y'all like the look, and Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow, and if not tomorrow, the next day. Bye.